Bear with me just a second here. Get the name tag right. Well, it is Thursday. It was cool this morning. It's starting to heat back up. I am live at our new property that I'm developing here in Reform, Alabama at the North Pickens Airport. It is a beautiful property abutting the airstrip. Let me show you my view here. Get it a little better. There you go. Get that flag with it there. This is the North Pickens Airport in Reform. This is my hometown, but it's just, 30, 40 minutes down a nice newly paved 4-lane highway from Tuscaloosa or Northport. I'm very excited about this property. It's my first commercial development, but as always, I got to do something different. This is going to be an economic powerhouse once we get it built, and it's going to offer some new airplane garages. They can be airplanes or cars. It's going to be top of the line, gated, restricted access, well lit. And the main thing is these will just have access to the runway. So there'll be a gate there with restricted access. There'll be a gate down here. So this will be completely closed off. The airport itself, there's the fuel, 100 LLN jet fuel. There's a few airplane hangars right there, but it's still a small airport. Anytime we can increase the number of full-time based aircraft at the airport, it's just better. And so yeah, this is it right here. I just wanted to, I've been working closely with a few contacts about getting the trees and stuff, start getting these trees out of here. That's Highway 82 right there in Reform. Jack's Restaurant, busiest fast food restaurant in Pickens County. It's right there. Basically where that, it goes all the way down to those businesses. This entire tree line is where it'll be. So the airplanes will technically, they'll pull out of here. The road will become the new taxiway, and it will allow them to drive directly onto the runway and take off. So this is a very special property. I knew it when I saw it. And we've got, like I said, it's a commercial building. So we've got plans, big plans for it. The tentative layout is six airplane hangar bays. There's only 5 available. One will be for myself. And if you are interested in being on that list, just let me know. As soon as we roll out content and start progress with the construction, it won't take very long. But we've already got an anchor tenant. It's funny, the airplane hangars, and I call them garage condominiums. They'll have their own deed most likely, unless I retain ownership on all of them and just rent it like the other ones. But it's kind of secondary. The building itself already has an anchor tenant. I've already got a deal in place with another business that will move in and be an anchor tenant to the building. So the airplane hangars are not the primary occupants to make this deal happen. It's really, sometimes you have to do things out of goodwill, And I just want to see growth in Pickens County so badly and bring things back like ambulances. I had a friend pass recently, and I was at Jackson Northport when the ambulance was going from Northport all the way to Reform in an emergency. 40 minutes in an emergency is not legitimate. And, basically, there was a hospital in Carrollton, Alabama, but of course, I guess we're all a bunch of rednecks. So, the doctors there imploded it, and it's the only hospital that the University of Alabama does not carry any longer. Fayette carries, Green carries all over West Alabama, but of course, the one in Carrollton doesn't have. It's not even in operation anymore. It's completely shut down. So we need economic help here, and I don't think a lot of people understand. There is no private. There is no good things like ambulance without the city having private sector investments. The city can't tax their way out of fixing these types of things. There has to be some private sector businesses and economy built, where they can generate fresh tax revenue from things, that are already existing, not creating new ones just for the purpose of funding stuff. And, it's been like in reform, especially since the 90s, it's just been, on a decline, steady decline, loss in total population, loss in total revenue. All the money comes from the state. There is no actual profits being generated here for anything, especially, City Hall, the municipal area. They don't have anything like that. It all comes from the state. So, I just have a passion to see Pickens County grow. In 2019, I built the first brand new house in Reform for sale for the open market. I don't know, in 20 or 30 years. I had just sold one in Gordo. I thought it was a great idea the year before. So that's when I started my new construction business to match my real estate brokerage business. It's kind of like a compliment. If you partner with me for new construction, if you and I are the ownership on the development side, me being a full-time realtor is a benefit to that business. I can save on commissions. I have the MLS, all the marketing, promotion. It kind of gets combined, just like with my furniture and real estate. So we've got all avenues here. Competitors these days are real toxic. They're going to lie to you. They're going to say he's an idiot. There's just no telling what they say, and it's true, especially in business. I think it's much easier for people to stay out of the way. As long as you're not in business, they love you to death. But the minute that you start trying to do for yourself, just what you've seen other people do before, it can get really tough. So I'm very proud to be an independent real estate broker. I've been with the same company my entire career, and we got a good relationship right now. The furniture is a huge plus to mine. Most of the stuff I've got going on, it's just worked out really good. As I say, you can expect more with us. Um, you know, my expertise, market expertise. We try to do more when you list your home, things like that. Plus the furniture, that's a really big deal. So, yeah, let's do a quick market review while we're on the phone, while we're on the live today. I had reviewed a few earlier. Market's still pretty hot. New listings going in. All right, just hang on. I'm going to turn the music off there so I can talk. I apologize if you can't hear me. So first up for today, this is land in Coker, which is a rural, unincorporated, West Alabama community outside of Northport. It's on Jackson Trace Road. And let's see. So they've got 5.65 acres for $110,000. Heather Speed. I think she's the owner and broker of Perrenoud Properties. She's the listing agent on that one. All right, next up. It's a little bit too far. Okay, Northport. We're in Northport County. It's another single family lot, land listing. This one's directly on the lake though. You can see from the photo, it's like right there. It's just over 3/4 of an acre, 0.77. It's got Walker County, Walker Elementary School, Northside High School, zoning. And like I said, this is a direct lakefront lot. Byron Bennett, Keller Williams is the seller's agent. Sheesh, $450,000. It must be a damn good one. Must be a damn good one. Hang on just a second. I need to share these links. Sorry about that. I had not shared those links out. I always like to share it out on social media when I go live, just in case there's anybody that like to watch live instead of subsequent. So a direct lakefront lot for 450,000 individual dollar bills. That's so expensive. But it's right on the lake. Okay, there's another one. Byron Bennett again. Subdivision's called Viewpoint. This one's 200,000. It's kind of off to the left of the one that was a $500,000. All right, next up we got a house in Centerville. It's got just under 3/4 of an acre, 0.65. It's on 2nd Avenue North in Centerville, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's late mid-century, 1966. It is 2,086 square feet, so it's a moderate size. Rick Davis, First Class Real Estate. I think he's the owner of that company. $189,900 asking price. So very reasonable. And I think it's a fixer-upper. All right, next up, we've got a rental home. Casey Snyder, Next Home Legacy Group. I think she owns that company as well. She's the leasing agent for this one. $1,850 a month in Northport, Hinton Gardens, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And it was built in 2017 as well. So it's still relatively new. All right, next up, we're in Vance, 18480 Thoroughbred Drive. This is Bridlebrook subdivision. 1-level home, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's built in 2006, so it is turn of the century. Smaller home, 1,117 square feet. Tanner Summerlin, Hamner Real Estate's the seller's agent for that one. And it's still affordable, $2,049 asking price. So not bad. Okay, next up, I saw this one earlier. It's on Clements Road. That's right there in the heart of Cottondale, right off the Buttermilk Road intersection, or as you exit University Boulevard in Cottondale before the next exit on down the road from Buttermilk. Clements is very popular, very well known. This is a home in 3.5 acres, almost 3.5 acres. 5300 Clements Road. It says it's in a subdivision, Hazelhurst. Not super familiar with that. It must be a smaller one. But it's got nice homes and acreage. It's got a gated entrance for this house, for this home. 3-bedroom, 3 full bathroom. It was built in 1978, just like my phone number. Larger home, 2,589 square feet. It's a lot of heating and cooling to consider. Lauren Stewart over at Keller Williams is the seller's agent for that one. And they're asking $345,000, which is not bad for that big of a home. It is older, but it's got some acreage with it. I always wonder if you can sell off some of that acreage. Okay, next, back in Tuscaloosa City, north, Woodridge subdivision, right there off of Rice Mine, 1943 Woodridge Road. One level home, ranch style, built in 1965, so it's mid-century. 1,829 square feet. It's a moderate size. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a third of an acre, 0.35. Verner Elementary, Northridge High. Those are city schools. Alice Maxwell, the owner of the Keller Williams office here in town. She's the seller's agent for this one. $327,900 asking price. $327,900. All right, still in Tuscaloosa, 69 South though, where my my father's furniture company is. 313785 Blake Drive, Blake Estates. One level, built in 1995, so it's just before turn of the century. It's still that ranch style architecture with just the one ridge line ranch style home. 4-bedroom though, 2 full bath. It's got Big Sandy Elementary, Hillcrest High School. 1,642 square foot. Karen Cottingham, Keller Williams is the seller's agent for this one. And it's $249,900 asking price. You know, that's still what I consider somewhat affordable. Okay, next, we're in Tuscaloosa City again, Central, back closer to town, AP Lee subdivision, which is right off Hargrove and 10th. 313 23rd Street. One level, 3-bed, 2-bath. It was built in 1960, so it's mid-century. 1,316 square foot. It's a smaller home. It's got a fifth of an acre with it, 0.23. University Place and Central High School. Laura Thompson, Pritchett Moore Real Estate. I've never met her. I know who she is. I've never met her. $235 asking price. All right, next up, still in Tuscaloosa, City East, Willow Ridge subdivision. 3341 Willow Ridge Drive. One level, 3-bed, 2-bath, built in 2003. It is turn of the century. 1,315 square foot. So it's a smaller floor plan, but still spacious. Mr. Ronnie Whitaker, Pritchett Moore. He and I have been talking about some land that I'd like to build on that he represents. And the asking price on that was $229,900. That one will definitely sell soon. Okay, jumping over back to Northport. 16550 Pine Ridge Drive. This is Northport County. One level home, built in 1983. So it's late mid-century. 1,425 square feet. It's a house and almost 5 acres though. 4.9. You still have Walker Elementary, Northside High, Christie, Fuller, Next Home Legacy Group. That's a good listing. $135,500 asking price. Wow. Let's see if it needs repairs. Investors and buyers. Yeah, this is a fixer-upper, but it's got almost 5 acres with it. 135. Wow. It's a good one. Okay, I saw this one earlier. It's in Gordo, just right here behind me. I'm sitting in Reform. 807 9th Street Northwest. This one was built in 2000. It is a brick home, just under 1,500 square feet. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a third of an acre with it, 0.33. Gordo School Systems. Mackenzie Walker, Next Home Legacy, is the seller's agent for that one. It's got a 2-car garage as well, and $214,900 is the asking price. $214,900. That is super affordable if you want to be in the Gordo schools. Okay, next up, we got a condominium back in Tuscaloosa City. This is University Place, just right off Hargrove there and 15th Street. 1721 Hackberry Lane, unit number 1. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 990 square feet, and they're asking $240,000 for this one. That is pretty high for that. Ralph Harvey lists with freedom.com, and he's got USDA on there. It cannot go USDA or FHA or VA. Condos may can do VA. I've done one VA loan on a condominium over at the Summit condos, directly across from ACA on Veterans Memorial, but that's the only one. Typically those loans are not really backed by the government, or whatever program loan is backed by the government. That you don't usually have that. So he's got that on there. This is one of those deals where he reduces his commission, but you have to do all the work as the owner. So he's got the owner's phone number right here in the agent remarks, where he just puts it in the MLS, and then you have to deal with all the traffic and agents and stuff like that. If you don't think realtors have any benefit or expertise, go for it. But that's just not true. And most people are busy, they're working, and that's what we do, is try to take an individual approach. At least myself, I always take an individual approach to what I can sell your home for. But right here, that's more power to them. $240,000. I have a 2-bedroom condo. It's about 995 square feet as well. It's much closer to campus than this, and they're still at under 200. So that's a pretty high asking price. They better have gold walls. Okay, next up, my friend Charity Dean over at the Kings Cove, Rosh Coleman subdivision on 69 South. She's listed a couple here today. We've got one that is 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,355 square feet for $255,000. And then we've got another one that is 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $259,600 asking price. 1,472 square foot. Both are brand new. And there's another one. We've got 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,328 square feet again for $249,000. So she's got 3 new ones, 4 new ones. Yeah, 4 new listings. Kings Cove, 69 South, just right down 69, past Hillcrest High School and the furniture store on the left there. 4 brand new ones, and I've already sold one in there. The client is loving it. He bought the home with me. He got a $1,500 furniture allowance with the price point. It was just amazing. And okay, next up, we're in Duncanville. That's a authentic rural West Alabama community, just right outside of Tuscaloosa City. They have an established area. There's water, post office. This one's Monticello Estates, which is one of the only established subdivisions in Duncanville. 11384 Mount Vernon Drive. 1 level, 3-bed, 2-bath. This is a house and 1.26 acres with it. So it's a house and a full plus acre, which is what you want. This one was built in 2006, so it was built this century, which is great. Just under 1,500 square foot. Lauren Tomley at Keller Williams is the seller's agent for that one, and they're asking $200,000 even. $200,000 even. All right, next up, Chelsea Jones over at Hamner Real Estate. She's got a listing in Northport City, Huntington Village, 12327 Huntington Village Drive, right there on the main road for the subdivision. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got just under 1/5 of an acre lot, 0.17. It's built in 2004, so it was at least built this century. Home still looks great. 1,425 square feet, so it's a moderate size. Heating and cooling would be affordable there, or better. And they're asking $279,900 for that one. $279,900. All right, next up, we're in Berry, Alabama. Tuscaloosa County, though, not Berry, Fayette. 2114 Stormy Way, Timberwood subdivision, 1-level home, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, and it's a house in 2 full acres. So that's wonderful. Brand new construction as well. This is the best one to use me as your buyer agent, and you get that furniture allowance to help lower your cost to put brand new furniture using a commission you would have paid anyway. 2,115 square foot. So that's a large, moderate to large size. 2 acres with it. Carl War at Pritchett Moore Real Estate is a seller's agent on that one. It can go USDA, and they're asking $435,900 for that. $435,900. Need to send that to. Okay, and this is the last one for today. I saw this earlier. It says built in 2023, which is just last year. I guess this is another one of those situations where they've bought in and they've got to move. 4506 Cypress Grove Lane, Northport City, Magnolia Hills subdivision. 1-level home, 5-bedroom, 3 full bathroom. 2012 square feet, so it's another large to moderate. Doesn't have the acreage with it. LeBaron Collins JR Real Estate and Company is the seller's agent, and they're asking $330,000 for that. And you just saw there was a brand new construction in Berry, which is further than this. It had 2 acres with it, but they were at $435,000. It's a $100 grand difference between these two. So it might be a good opportunity. I don't know if there's something wrong with this house. Most likely, it happens all the time. People buy a home, they close, and then their circumstance change. So they have to move for their job or whatever, and it goes right back on the market. So yeah, there you go. And today I'm actually at the airport, so I don't have to show you the computer version of what's going on. I haven't had any planes come by today. That's very strange. There's usually somebody that's out here. But again, you know, that's why we're trying to increase the number of full-time based aircraft at this airport that would be healthy for the airport itself. Those are all the existing hangars. And this parcel right here, this belongs to the airport as well. So I think what you're going to see is there's going to be restricted access here with my project, and then you'll see a fence go up, and it's going to be fenced in all the way around because we still have animals and stuff. They can walk out onto the runway. We can still have animals do that. So it needs to be fenced in. And then of course, if we've got $1 million airplanes or $500,000 aircraft parked here full time, you know, we want to protect those and keep them well lit. So there'll be restricted access there as well. So yeah. And this is a good airport if you like RC airplanes. This is a good airport for that. There's like a whole group of people that fly those airplanes. Just little RC airplanes. So this is a good airport for that as well. They just resurfaced this runway as well. State just resurfaced it maybe 2 years ago now. And it just looks like sometimes you think Jesus is just about to walk right out of those clouds. The way this looks up and so majestic. But yeah, there it is. Land here. Land here. So they'll be able to pull out right here, access the runway. All these trees will be gone. The building, it'll stretch all the way down. All the way down. Okay, so that's it. Think about getting a haircut. Once my hair gets too long, I just hate having to keep up with it. So, I love it being long, but sheesh. Don't forget to call my sponsor lender, Ryan Perrenoud, if you need any help with lending. He and I make a great team when it's your time to buy. And we've got the weekend coming up. We got one more Saturday after this, and then the next Saturday is football. How about that? How about that? And also, don't forget, I got a weather watching camera, full time. It's connected to Fox 6 News in Birmingham, their office, so they can see the sky here. And you know, help keep us safe, predict storms, things like that. I think I'm about to head to the farm and check on things. Furniture store is open. Go see my father. He's always there if you need some furnishings. And enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Sayonara.